Hey, what's up YouTube? I thought I'd do an update on the Eco Pond. They've been back for 2 days now, drained the pond down, did some patio work. Really see the scale of this pond now with the water out of it. Really, really cool. So first things first, look at this awesome patio. It'd be a nice place to put a barbecue, some chairs, and just sit and enjoy. It'll be neat for you guys watching to kind of watch this thing come together too, as well. I kind of feel like you're part of it. This is super exciting for me. I've been wanting to do something like this my whole life, and now I finally have the means to do it, and it's just so exciting. Gonna be a deck here, a gazebo, kind of just sit, feed the fish, watch the wildlife come in. We got food forest down there, up there, and back there. Gonna tie it all together with massive amount of plantings in and around this pond. And this is gonna kind of be like the heart of my food forest. It's gonna be very, very fun and exciting, and I can't wait. So here there's some nice stonework to make steps to come down to the lower area. So this is all underwater. Nice flat slate floor in here in the shallow zone. This is going to be about maybe 3.5 feet down here. There's going to be, a pretty cool sitting rock here. Put your back in there, arms up, just chill in here, maybe have a drink. And then it goes down to about 6 feet on the lowest spot here. Underneath here, there's the snorkel centipede, and there's the cap to wash it out if I ever need to dredge it out and clean it. So under here, there's a big centipede, and there is a pipe that comes, and you can kind of see it here, so that the outlet of the pumps will pump down, and then it'll push up through that centipede and get some flow going, so that the flow carries debris over the edge of the filter where I can collect it. It's really neat to be in this thing and see the size of it. Another really cool feature that I like is right here. This is a fish cave. So this will be a spot where the fish can kind of go and hide. If they see predators, hawks, whatever in the air, they can go in there and hide and get away from them. There'll also be, the deck is going to cantilever out over a bit, so they'll be able to hide up in underneath there. And then nothing really was done with this yet. They fixed the edge work up a little bit, cut the liner back, backfilled it. The overflow is going to be here. So this is the low point of the pond, and it's going to flow down into like a river system here that I can kind of plant with aquatic plants. I can do my plant starts in there. It's going to be well oxygenated water, and then it's going to tumble down into the lower reservoir, and that's where the pumps will take their suction from. So you can see that lower reservoir has been filled. When they pumped the pond out, they pumped a bunch of it in there to fill it up. So that is full right now. That's going to be rocked out. It's going to look really beautiful. Plant all around there. There's just going to be so much space in here to plant. It's going to be awesome. And then somewhere up in here is going to be a wetland filter. So the pumps will deliver flow to the bottom of the pond down there, and they'll also deliver flow to the wetland filter here. And it goes in the bottom of the wetland filter, it percolates up, and then scrubs that with the bacteria that colonizes filter media like sand, pea gravel, larger gravel, and then larger rocks, and plants planted in there. And that's going to scrub and clean the water, where it'll then overflow into the pond. And then there's going to be a waterfall a little higher up that will fall into the wetland filter to get oxygen, tons and tons of oxygen into the water, that'll feed the fish and keep algae down. And then all the plants that I'll plant all in there as well will also help feed off the nitrogenous waste that the algae will feed on. There'll be some algae, and some algae is good, but it'll be a bit of a balancing act. It might take a year or 2, 3 years for the pond to get to some equilibrium establishment. But then after that, it should stay nice and clean and clear, as long as I get enough plants in there to suck the nutrient out and enough fish in there to put the nutrient back in and feed the plants. It's going to be a fun little ecosystem to tweak. So the rest of the food forest is starting to wake up a bit. We've got daffodils coming up. It was snowing today. I'll leave you with some clips of some daffodils in the snow. The garlic's coming up. The hascaps are starting to bloom. The system's waking up. It's kind of exciting. It's going to be a great next couple weeks, a great season coming up. Plants propagated elderberries and currants, raspberries, strawberries everywhere. Planted more trees. It's going to be a great season. I hope you're excited as I am. You know, I'm so pumped for this stuff. Planting constantly every single day, just expanding the food forest. Got to start saving our planet, so we got to start planting more trees. So do your part, get out there, turn your property into something special. And I'll see you next time. And if this looks like something that you want to do maybe on your own property, it's a company called Aquascape that certifies contractors to build an Aquascape certified ecosystem pond. I have no affiliation with these people at all. I just really dig what they do. I like the whole working with nature instead of against nature, which anyone who knows my channel knows I'm really big into. And if you live in Southern Ontario and you want the exact same person who's building my pond, I'm using a company called Genoscape. They were 2015, I think, Pond Builder of the Year, doing a fantastic job so far. So I highly recommend them.